Well, Shalom family, as we were driving through Tennessee, we got a little lost to this particular area we were trying to go to. And so we decided to pull into this gas station. And there was a clerk there, was a Gentile or a white clerk who told my husband to be careful driving through Camden, which is an area that we had to drive through to get to this other place that we were going. He said, be careful driving through there because the police will pull you over, they don't play around, and all of this other stuff. So with that, we were still like, okay, well, we're careful driving anyway, so no worries there. But then when we get out and we run into these, my husband runs into these black guys, they had something different to say, because initially my husband had asked them for directions. Okay, he came back out. These brothers said, he said, man, you want to be careful going up around over there near Holiday, Tennessee. He said, that's Klan Country over there. He said, you don't want to be caught up over there, so I don't know. You might want to just be careful going up over there, you know? And when we heard those words, we just kind of took it that, okay, one person told us to be careful. Two people told us to be careful. We don't need a third person to tell us to be careful. That's our cue to just turn around and go back home. Now, I know for some of you, you'll say, well, go on and take care of your business, do whatever it is you have to do. Well, it wasn't all that important what we had to do. We can look elsewhere, you see. So for the white guy to tell us to be careful, and the black guy to tell us to be careful because it's Klan Country where we're going, you know, one telling us that one city that we're driving through, you have to be careful of the cops.
He even actually said that don't no black boys go up in that area, man. You know, just like that. So, man, you don't be caught up in that area.
White guy said that?
Black guy said that.
Black guy said that.
So the black guy said, don't no black boys go up in that area. So for me, for us, that was our cue to just leave it alone. Leave it alone and head on home, you know. It wasn't that serious, ain't all that important. These are the things that we have to listen out for. We can't just go anywhere, especially in the time we're living. These people are on edge, they're very violent and just tripped out acted towards us right now. The way they acted towards us right now is just not right, but it's, you know, look, we just passed White Road, ain't that something? White Road. Although I don't see them as white, I've said this many times before, that's just what they've labeled themselves as. And we know different. So we're just going to go ahead and head on home, take a look at the countryside, look at the cute little goats there. You know, whenever we're driving and I see people, especially white folk, I don't like to have the camera pointed, so that's why I snatched the camera real quick. I don't want them getting any ideas, thinking that Negroes are filming them, staking them out or anything like that. You know how they think about us. They think that we're all just crazy and out to get them, even though they've been the ones getting us for centuries, you know. I think there's a psychosis going on to where they're expecting revenge, and so they act ahead of time because they know they've done so much dirt. They're always looking over their shoulder, like it's this Jimmy Shaker day, you know what I'm saying? But they are the ones who have been shaking us down. But again, we know how to listen, we know how to pay attention. And even before all of that, the reason why we went into the gas station in the first place was to ask for directions, because MapQuest just threw us completely off. Nothing was lining up and adding up at all. Nothing. Everything was just kind of crazy. And so we know how to take our cues and head on home when things don't seem to line up at all with what we've been looking at on the map. Everything was just completely different. And I've heard some people have the same experience with GPS, that it just don't work the way they claim. And so with all of this twisting and turning and getting lost and going through all of this, and then we get these warnings, we just so happen to go into a gas station where a brother tell us black boys don't go up over there. I think we heard them loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
And with that, we will say shalom.